Greetings and welcome to week 4 of our custom character game. We started this game on Friday at the live stream. We did 3 weeks. We have the Dark Elf, Illusionist, Samurai, and Assassin playing. And you'll see the Samurai has a comfortable lead, 8-5 to 4, with the Dark Elf trailing with 2 points. Our last week, we did draw some events, but mostly bounties. Goblin bounty and wolf bounty. The hermit does exist. He's down in ruins 6. So really only the assassin is even in a good position to find him. So everybody's scrambling for points this last week. I think the Dark Elf is trying to score his Giant Slayer, of course. He's also would love to see if he couldn't find the small campfire potentially to do his challenge and take out the skeletal swordsman here so that he can possibly score the graveyard. So he's looking to score 2 or 3 points this last week, maybe, and salvage his game. The Illusionist, a little of a crappier situation. I think the Illusionist would like to, if possible, use his Giant Serpent utilize his Giant Serpent to, well, I don't really know. He's not really going to kill the demon with that Giant Serpent. He might be able to get the demon managed with the serpent, but probably not. They probably, at best, kill each other. Which would be points, prowess, of course. But I don't know if that's really going to be enough. But nonetheless, I think the illusionist is going to head down here to try with his serpent. The samurai has the damsel in tow, and he wants to bring her back to the keep, which is a dwelling. The assassin wants to fix this missing person and then maybe get to the hermit as his game ends. So that's sort of where we're at for this last game. This last week, I should say. Not super jazzed about people's prospects, but we've written our day, and now we have spiders and imps going. So let's get this day 22 up, and then we'll see. So, very simple for our Dark Elf. We're going to hide, which we do, and then we rest 3 times, which is going to get us these 3 chits back. We do have purple magic in the clearing, so that's cool. Keep that in mind. We do get a spider. So we're hidden and a spider has appeared. We are done. The illusionist hides. And actually the illusionist gets an extra hide, right? So he does get an extra hide. I don't think it matters, but he'll search. He'll search. That'll be his extra phase. Done. So we do hide. We walk down to the serpent. We're going to pull a search. Do we already have the shrine? We have this statue? I thought we had the shrine. We have the shrine. I mean, no, we have, oh gosh, I'm not sure what we had actually. Presumably, no, we have the statue. We are going to search for the shrine. And we do find the shrine. So that's interesting also. But that's it. That's the end of our day. Assassin does a quest phase, hides, and then moves to... I think he rolls 1 die, so he is hidden today. He flips that bad boy, so he does indeed find the missing person. And then he moves back to here. He does get a spider. And then our guy goes, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe, the samurai. Yeah, he's going to alert. And then move into here. I don't think he draws anything. He is done. So we do have a couple combats to deal with. And we'll do the assassin first because it's an easier fight for sure. We're hidden. We don't need to ready the weapon. We're going to play the M3. I will just literally use the card. And we're going to do it because I think he's not on our sheet. So there you go. So he lands. It doesn't really matter if he flips or not on our sheet. He does, and we kill it. And we get a spider, and that is 3 prowess. And I don't think it super matters, but it does get us to 21. But we're still in second place behind the samurai. Now the Dark Elf. The Dark Elf has a little bit of a crappier fight because he is just not quite as suited for this. He is going to play his heavy chit, of course. I don't think he can't lose this fight. It's just, and the dude lines up and is killed. Done. So he does also get a spider, and that's 3. And he's up to positive, if that's any consolation. Done. And then our illusionist. I think we are going to cast Serpent Tongue. Round 1. So round 1, we're going to cast Serpent Tongue. So we can cast it. And we have gold magic in the clearing, so we don't need to do anything else. And that's going to cause the serpent to come onto our side. Do we remain hidden? I certainly hope we do. We do. Okay. So there you go. So we are still hidden. There's a lot of reasons for that. One is because we don't want to get Power of the Pitted. That'd be nice to not get pitted. Serpent's on our side. I think we just have to, we're just have to see how this goes here. Oops. 4. So they're going to line up on each other. We're gonna get Power of the Pitted, not us, but the serpent is gonna get Power of the Pit, and sort of us. 4. The serpent gets Blight. Done. So they hit each other. Boom and boom. Neither of them do enough damage to kill each other. They are done. The nice thing is the serpent wins this now, because he is slower and he can't undercut an auto hit, and neither of them can get out of each other's death grip, right? So it doesn't matter if they move, it doesn't matter what they do, so they miss each other this round, but the combat can't end. They miss each other this round, right? They just keeps going until they line up. Once they line up, the serpent's attack goes first because he is faster by 1, and he auto kills the demon. So we get a flying demon, and that is 8. And the illusionist scores 8. Now that's done. And we have a buddy now for at least a day. And we're still hidden. We don't even care. Like, we're still good. So, yeah, unless we got pitted and got carried away, excuse me, fiery chasmed, then we're going to win that sooner or later. And that's the first day. Now the question is, so he does not win that fight. He loses that fight against the tremendous fighter, or the tremendous dragon. So I think the Dark Elf is going to hide. Probably alert, frankly. Hide twice. Probably alert. Move to the giant. The illusionist. Bury the dead, guide, trinkets. I mean, so this is a win or a stalemate. These are wins or stalemates. So the nice thing is, right here, you could catch a win or a stalemate if you could get there. This is a loss because that guy will hit and go first on that, and the serpent can't defend himself. So the serpent dies to the tremendous dragon, but he kills all the heavy dragons, or stalemates them, but kills them otherwise. And the funny thing is, you could maybe score 20 more prowess. And you might even be able to score more prowess were you to get them all in here. So you might be able to score up to 30 if you could somehow get all the dragons together. Now, in that case, I think what you would do is don't get me wrong, you would have to survive a round or two. So I think you'd sleep. So let's say all the dragons come together. I think you sleep the big one. Cast on the second one, I cast a control serpent on that guy. Get him to kill the 3 dragons, 1, 2, 3. And then you would score 30 points. Assuming you didn't stalemate in the meantime. He can he can walk the woods with these serpents. And we have the chips to continue controlling this thing too. I think we're going to hide. And we're going to... I mean, I suppose we're going to... Sure, we'll hide, hide, hide. And then we will move and walk the woods. And we're going to go to the flying dragons. Because we can indeed walk the woods. And I mean, that's sort of what it's it. Well, so you know what we're gonna do? We'll hide. That's fine. We will hide twice. Extra hide. We got one hide. That gives us 2 opportunities to search here. So there you go. The samurai taking our gal back. So we're gonna go 1, 2. I don't love. We're gonna alert, of course, and then move to the keep, and hope for the best. And then finally, we now need to bring this back. So we're gonna go 1, 2. One, two, hide. Well, currently that's his guy. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4 if we wanted to. I think we're going to do that. We're going to move into the valley. Done. And hope for the best. All right. Stay 23. Let's see if 6 bats. I don't like bats. Bats could be problematic, I think, and primarily problematic for the dark elf who doesn't need it. We did get this guy first. So we're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're done. He goes 1, 2, and he is done. He's hiding twice. He hides twice. He's going to alert this one. And so he hides, he moves into the giants. We get 2 extra bats, which sort of sucks. The illusionist is going to hide twice. And we do. We are going to search. We'll try to loot. So we need a 1 or a 2, I think. Because there's not much left in that shrine. We don't get it. We do then walk the woods to here. And we do pop Flutter, but there's no one left. The samurai is going to score the damsel because He returns her to any dwelling. Done. And the keep counts as the dwelling. So we do score damsel. We don't get any other crap because we didn't bring her to her home, right? 5, but that does bring us to 9 points, which is pretty cool. And we are done there. And she no longer is ruining his hide ability. The Dark Elf has to decide whether he's going to fight. So the problem is that if he becomes unhidden, then he's probably dead. Unless he absolutely just lucks out. And if he attacks multiples, he's going to become unhidden. To kill a heavy, he needs to get a 4 or less. So 4 or less. And then to kill the tremendous, he needs a 3 or less with his fiery blast. If he only attacks a single, he does get his ambush still, so that's nice. He does get to stay hidden, potentially. He does want to score Giant Slayer. He does. He really does. So we're going to try it because we got to get lucky. If he fails, well, it's probably sayonara for our guy. We're going to use the purple here. We're going to use our 0-time chit. We need to roll a 3 or less on the missile table to kill the giant. We got this. 3 or less, baby. No, a 5. That sucks so bad. Do we remain hidden? This is actually the important roll. We do not. We are now caught. So that sucks. So this goes away. We're fatigued that. We now have a little bit of a situation. So the Dark Elf might be dead here last week. And do you blame him? Do you blame him? I don't blame him. I don't blame him. So these guys are going to auto hit. He's only medium. So I will indeed put a move. We're going to be hit no matter what, so we might as well just play that and hope for the best. We're going to play this to hit. There you go. Done. We're going to shoot everybody and hope for the best. I don't know what I hope for with this die. 6. So everything shifts up. This shifts down. These guys shift up. Does the club flip? Doesn't really matter. It does not. Does the bat flip? We're hoping not. It doesn't. Okay, so we do hit everything, and our attack time is faster and longer. It's the fastest thing here. So, first thing is the bats. We have 2 bats, which we hit. We need a 4 or less to kill them. Bat 1, we get a 3. So we do kill bat 1. Bat 2, oh, come on. Come on, kill those bats, because those are the... No, we do not kill bat 2. Do we kill the giant on a 3 or less? Please. No, no way, no. Okay, so a lot of shit hits me. Bat hits me first. It's going to do essentially a major wound. We roll 2 dice. We have to wound 6 chits. So we're going to wound 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's not gonna matter. Um, so this is gonna be fatigued. We don't have to fatigue again, so that's nice. We're not gonna be able to cast this, so 4. Jesus. 5. Yeah, right. A duplicate. 6. Okay. So those are the wounded chits from this from this hit. This hit smashes the helmet and does a wound, which sort of sucks because it takes away my only other options that I have. I sort of need to keep one of these. I'm going to have to wound this guy, which again sucks because I do need that chit. And we can't do enough damage to kill the giant. We could run if we can kill the bat. So this is what we're gonna do. Oh, the bat's gonna kill us this round. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead this round. Two, and the giant's gonna kill us. Bat's gonna hit us first and kill us. So yeah, the dark elf dies. I mean, we knew it was a risk to take the shot on goal. We probably shouldn't have, but you know, it was time. It was time for him to take a shot, make a move, essentially. The illusionist is going to activate the serpent. So we will cast this. So this one fatigues. It's the same chit, so we're just going to move that one down. But we do cast Serpent Tongue again. This round. I suppose we have to hide, which is going to suck a little bit. Let's not roll a 6. We don't roll a 6. Okay. So serpents on these guys. We are still hidden. We're going to aim at the top one there, and we're going to hope for the best here. So 1 or a 4 would be great. We get a 5 instead. These guys are going to flop down to the bottom. They flip? He does. Does he flip? No. Okay. Strangely enough, we will attack that one just in case. For some reason. This is the second round. We have to, second round, we can't even fatigue. We don't have enough chits to fatigue, weirdly. Well, no, no, that's the second round they fight. The third round would be the stalemate round. Let's get a 1 or a 4. So we get a 1. So he's going to line up. Does not enough damage, but as soon as he flips, this combat can't end. So now this guy is going to kill this dude sooner or later. Done. Then he flips back. Doesn't really matter what side he's on. Round 1, does he hit him? 1 or a 4? No. Round 2, does he hit? 1 or a 4? He does. Again, doesn't do enough damage. Flips over. And this combat is over at some point. 2 flying dragons. And that's 15 prowess. So, strangely enough, the illusionist stealing some points here. Now, these aren't are these followers or are these hired? Like, are these considered hired followers? Hold on. Well, I do think we're going to let the illusionist multiply his kills, because he cast a spell to essentially kill them, which was the control. Done. That's how we're going to rule for the rest of the universe. The time I have left on Earth will be that's how we're going to roll it. So we do have our serpent here till tomorrow, till combat tomorrow. We have killed those guys. I think that's it as far as combats go, and everything done. Dark Elf is dead, but what is the illusionist going to do? So does the cairn have any? It does. It has 4 treasures left, the cairn. So the illusionist does steal a point from the assassin, though. We should be aware of that. Like, he actually comes up there, and because of his prowess total, he knocks the assassin down to 3. So the real battle's between those two. So I think the illusionist is going to extra hide and search maybe. See what he can find in the cairn. His serpent is going to go to the other dragon. So the serpent, because he still control. Oh, Jesus. Okay. That stinks, by the way. I'm not sure why that's what it's decided to do, but that's what it's decided to do. His serpent does a move to the other dragon. Done. Okay, and so we've turned the damsel in. We don't get any special points or anything. We're still new. Oh, we have to roll, by the way, still with these lancers. The lancers might decide to attack us. They do not. So let's see how to score the keep. The keep is the first person to do a hire or successfully trade. But to trade, you have to trade. Buy something, sell something. Does this, do we have anything to buy or sell? We really don't. We can't really hire. We do have 36 bucks. Our pouches with the soldiers? Are we ever going to get to the soldiers? Does it really matter if the soldiers get pissed at us? Or do we just try a trade phase, pretty much? And just try to score a trade, because if we get a trade phase, it's going to give us a 10th point if we can successfully do a thing. And we could just try to buy a spear, for instance. With a neutral, you could buy a spear, but paying 24 for a spear would suck. Woo, we did a trade. It's all our money gone, right? I mean, you're now 2 points because you have 6 more gold than your guy. That is the only reason you're holding on to that point. Otherwise, you're going to swap places with the illusionist because he only has 30 bucks. And keep in mind, you actually have less because we lost a piece of equipment. We're only going to have 31 bucks. So if the illusionist can even score a single piece of gold, he is going to essentially take a point off of us, and it'll be 7 to 8. So we need to look for... I mean, we could take the pouch to them, I suppose. We could go extra alert and then hide and then move to, I think, 3. Get out of here. Get out of Dodge. And then our dude here is going to go, he's going to move 1. So we have to hide. We have to move to the end. That theoretically is going to give us missing person. We'll get 2 VP and 1 level of relation with the natives there. So that's pretty good. Oh, by the way, our hide sucks. I didn't realize that. Man, so that's going to make the soldiers a little less antsy to us, or the patrol, I should say. So that's cool. They're going to be neutral. The rogues will be allies, but that doesn't mean much more. They're already allies. Remember, though, that the cloven hoof is there, so everything sucks there. Oh, my God. Okay, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I mean, this isn't going to... Yeah, this isn't going to be some amazing move. So I'm going to trade and trade there. So we should score missing person. That's 2 points. I'm going to try to buy the cloven hoof because though it makes my life a little bit of a hell, I mean, it's only the last week. I don't have a ton more stuff going on there. And it's a great treasure. No one else has a great treasure. No one has a great treasure. So that gives the assassin 2 points. The assassin all of a sudden is going to jump big time points if he can manage to buy that cloven hoof. So I think that's where we're at on day 24. Let's roll it. One dragons. Okay, well. The illusionist's going to hide. He does. And he searches for the cairn. He fails once. That's 1. 2 is a fail. 3 is a fail. 4 is a success. He does indeed find the cairn. He is hidden, so that is cool. And then the dragons are going to show up. All of them. Now his guy just goes move, move. Done, done. Does he draw the dragons? I don't. Technically, they act like hired leaders, so I think he does draw the dragons out of there. Sucks a little bit because, and we do have another dragon. No, we have the horde. It sucks a bit because, yeah, we cannot fight that big guy, really with that serpent. So we are done. We're going in. The assassin does hide. Adds 1 to that. That's a cock die, but it is a 5. So he fails. So he goes in unhidden. He's going to turn in the score there. So he gets the missing person. And that's times 2, of course. So that's 2 points. So he does score 5 points. So he is up to 5. So that does bring him now. It is so. Let's look at him because he does get something else, right? He gets 10 gold and a level of relations with the native. So he is now neutral with the patrol. So there you go, done. He turns this in. The illusionist also gets a point. He gets 1 point. So that sucks a little bit for our guy because that's who he was catching up with here, but that is done. The Dark Elf would have gotten a point as well. So missing person has been scored. But we do still have 2 trade phases left. So we're going to trade with our allies. And we're going to try to buy this stupid, annoying, cloven hoof. I think we get 10 gold too, so let's keep that in mind. We roll a 5, which is price times 4. So we do get 10 more gold. That puts us at 32 gold. So the illusionist has, oh, we sold down to 22. We have 32 gold. The illusionist currently still has a point, but he's gonna end up with 2 points. This is actually way closer right now. It is 8-8 at the moment. So we could buy that for 16. We're going to roll one more time. $5. Price times 4. We're okay for now. We're just going to leave that go. With the caveat, we should be a little bit careful because that patrol could still jack us up there. I don't know what to do. We're gonna sit on it. We're going to sit and not buy it today. And now he goes here and he's gonna hide. And he does. And we do get smoke, which would draw, but no one's left to draw. So if we actually take into account, because he has 36 gold, but if we actually take into account that his final score is going to be 31, then this actually shifts like this. And so it's going to be 8. The final score is actually going to be 8-8 to 5. So we should just keep that in mind because it is weirdly tight at the moment. Oh, wait. No. He has 30. The illusionist just has 30. We gave that to the wrong guy. The assassin has 32. So he is going to steal gold points. Like that. Oh my, that is a totally different. So it's going to be 7 to... Wait a minute. Oh my lord. It has gotten... Okay. So... just because the assassin has 32, he has 7 points. The samurai has second place right now in gold. He has 7 points. The illusionist has 7 points, and it all comes down to 1 gold for each of them. 32 to 31 to 30. And the samurai, though he has more gold right now, he's also lost his equipment, and that counts against him at the end of the game. Okay. So I don't know how this is going to end up. Right? Missing person does give, yeah, a VP. You get a VP because you scored, because you found one of the clues. Now, the problem is the illusionist does not have a great way to score a bunch more points. Maybe get some treasures, since he has found the cairn. So this goes away, and that, so those are all fatigued. We're going to rest once. search 3 times, which should make us fatigue twice. The samurai. So the samurai is going to make his move. 1, 2, 3. So extra. Oops. What? Whoa, something's wrong. Something's wrong here. Here we go. I'm not sure what that is. Extra alert phase. Move. And move to the end, right? 1, 2, 3. We need 3 moves to get to the end. We will get and become friendly. I suppose we will do a trade phase to see what they have. The assassin. So, okay. So this is wonky. So this does change his universe the tiniest bit. Because him giving up gold, any amount of gold, to ditch, to buy the cloven hoof, doesn't actually necessarily help him. If he drops even 3 gold, he will lose all his gold points. He will drop from 2 to 0 because the gold is so tight. I mean, could he make the hermit? 1, 2, 3, 4. He could possibly get to the hermit. So I think we're just going to bolt to the hermit. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the vault. So that's what this guy's going to do. Move. Really to the vault. Whereas he's going to try to pull a treasure. He's going to try to do gift lost pouch. That'll give him the lead. Done. All right, let's see what 25 holds. 3 ogres, wolves, goblins, octopi. Samurai is first. The samurai moves down to here. And he is going to hand them the pouch, the soldiers, which they accept gracefully. He gets a 6th card point, which gives him 8 points overall, and the lead. And he is now allied with the soldiers. So he is going to trade with them. So he is going to trade with them now, the soldiers. And nothing. So he'll roll on something, but it won't matter. And I don't think anybody appears there. No, done. Our assassin goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think he is done. And our illusionist is going to hide once. He does. He rests once. He's going to search 3 times. He's going to go 1, 2, and probably 3. And probably, I think he can do this, right? He can do 3 instead. So he's going to roll 3 times on the cairn. That's 1 is a fail. 2 is a fail. Gosh darn it, that was not a failure. 3 is a failure. He does not get anything out of there at all. Nothing appears, but he doesn't get anything. And that's the end of the day. Uh, 26th, I think, sees an extra hide. 2 rests, 2 searches. We're going to try to keep it even up here. The samurai does not have a good way to score points now, really. Nearest visitor needs an escort. He would need an escort to... From the house, where does he need to go? From the house, he needs to go to the inn. Can we get him to the inn? No. Not with the way the board is. I mean, we can. It's all the way through the border. Yeah, probably not going to make it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So that's 3 days right there. So nothing going on there, I don't think. A gift exchange. Again, if you drop any money at all, which again, he doesn't have anything to sell. So that's really the only thing I could see is, can he somehow find a way to make a treasure? I do not see it happening. Can he can he get a bounty? Goblin bounty or a wolf bounty? So there you go. So actually our guy's going to head, he's going to alert his weapon. He's going to hide twice just because. He's going to move into the woods. Done. No, you know what? He's not going to hide. He's going to rest 4 times. Or 3 times. Rest, rest, rest. Move into the woods. Done. See if maybe he can pull something out of the woods. The assassin is going to go 1, 2, 3. So he's going to hide and move into the ruin. Done. And that is our day. And we are rolling day. This is day 26. Five, spiders and imps. Samurai is first. The samurai rests 3 times. So he's going to pull Chit and the tough Chit back. Actually, he's going to pull this Chit and keep that Chit in and pull the tough Chit back. Obviously, he's alerted because he's always alerted. He moves down here. He flips that. It is the large campfire. In 4, strangely enough. Since 5 doesn't exist, technically. The bash cards would be there, but they're not there. And we are done. The illusionist is going to rest twice. And then fatigue twice to search 2 more times. He fails 1 treasure. I need a 4 or less. He gets the 3rd card. I mean, it's a fine treasure. It's just not worth that much, really. I mean, in this case, it's not what we want. The giant spider does show up though, so that is a little bit of an issue for our guy. Did he hide? I don't know if he did. He did hide because he has an extra. Let's roll it because now it matters. He does. He is hidden. The serpent is a good kill for that. And our guy goes down to here. And he is theoretically hidden. It doesn't really matter, but he is potentially, and he is. He only rolls 1 die, so red die counts if we don't do that. Day 27. So the samurai finds nothing to fight. The samurai will move 1, 2, 3, 4 up into ruins W. Extra alert. Now, you know what? I don't know if it's worth it. We're not really fast enough. Killing one wolf would be enough. And you know, we might be able to run from a wolf pack, strangely enough. No, they're threes. So you can't run until, well, but they don't hurt you, or you can run from them. You know what? We're going to do it. We're going to extra alert, and then we're going to move. How do we feel about the bash car, though? Since they're there. They are neutral. I would rather not fight the entirety of the bash car. I think we should have them return to the board or something at some point, in which case they'd be down on top of us anyway. Sure. And then our guy is going to move and search, because we have to search to find the hermit. So this is day 27. So we are nearing the end here. We get dragons again. So that's it. So he's moving and searching. He needs a 4 or a 1 to score the hermit point. He does not get it. He is done. He moves up to here. He is done. What does the illusionist do? Oh, he has to get out of dodge, actually. So we're going to. I didn't do anything for him. So because I didn't roll you know, correctly roll for him, I'm gonna move him to the shrine. So we're gonna move him extra. Well, we're gonna move him, move to the shrine. Extra hide, search. Yeah. So he's gonna go here. He does roll his extra hide. He fails it. The dragons appear. And that's the day. Okay, let's roll for the bash cars on our guy here. A little bit of trouble maybe for the bash cars, but they won't attack him. They will insult him though. Can he kill all of them? He probably sorta can. That guy can hurt him, but not on that side. I think there's a lot of that. Like on the correct side, they don't do anything to him. Now killing them is going to take him for goddamn ever. So I think he just takes. Well, we're going to take the 5. Which puts this lead into even more precarious state here. Because so last day, purple in every clearing. We're gonna roll 2. Oh, do we have a fight? The illusionist has to run, so he runs. So I think we're done. I think we just get out of here, pretty much. I think the illusionist. doesn't have much to do either. So I think he's going to get out of dodge as well. Largely, it just comes down to, does the assassin find his guy? 2 searches. So I'm going to walk both the samurai, out to wherever, to the valleys or whatnot. Let's just roll our 2 dice. 3 and 2. So we do get, serpents do leave the board. Not sure where the other serpents are. Where are the other serpents? Oh, they're up here. Patrol leaves the board. The octopus leaves the board. We got a dead demon somewhere. So yeah, so these guys are just moving into valleys and they're done. Our dude does have to, he's not going to find anything. Well, strangely enough, he would. He's going to search twice. He does get, okay. So this is weird because he does get the hermit. So he's going to score the hermit. What is with my, something about it being close to the bottom of the board bothers it. It's probably a Windows 11 thing, because Lord knows. Okay. He's going to get Patter 5. It's actually not going to be on him. The goblins are going to appear here in 5, and that's it. That really is the final score, is 8 to 7. That's where we're at. So that just he scored hermit on the last day, so he ties with the samurai. That's pretty cool. I don't know if the illusionist could have done anything more or better. He could have pulled a treasure out of the cairn that wasn't just, right? That wasn't the deft gloves, right? If he pulls... Nah, none of them. Maybe the pipes? The beast pipes? The problem is risking a curse, not great. I love how close the gold was. I love how close the notoriety the prowess sort of ended up. I thought it was a pretty cool game. These characters don't suck. I think the illusionist is a little bit of a, druidy character, and I don't love the assassin. I think the dark elf is the most interesting of them, but is also the roughest of them because of his move chits. He can't really fiery blast the same way a sorcerer can, or the Witch King can. He does not have a good escape at the end of fiery blasting. Having said that, had he lived, I would have come down here and tried these, because I think you can kill a bunch of them, and then I think you can kill the ones with your weapon. Just kill the rest of them, hopefully. That's a big gob of prowess, and then he gets the graveyard and gets the treasures in the graveyard, and I think that is a different game for him, but he never made it. So, anyway, thank you for watching. This has been Magic Realm Custom Characters. I will see you later. Hopefully, hope this inspires you to get Realm Speak, download Realm Speak, download some custom characters, and you don't even, I don't think you have to download them anymore. I think they come in Realm Speak. And play with some custom characters. So thanks a lot, guys. I will talk to you later. Have a good night.